lot of issues. Have you been to, or do you still go like to therapy?
Yeah. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I think it's a good thing.
I've been, and it it seems to be that great for me.
Just look at you.
I know.
They reject him. He got fired by his little therapist.
That happens.
Yeah.
That happens to everybody.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just...
You can't be too stubborn. But you also, your therapist has to be good. I mean, how do you know that until you get into it?
They just listen, and they really, you try this, try that, try that.
They made him use puppets, so I don't know if that's...
That was when I was young. That was the first time I went.
Yeah. That's why he's in there. What the puppets did is he reenacted it.
All right, so, by the way, I was looking on IMDb, and so one of my favorite shows, and it took me a little bit to remember, I remember that, Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Is that the best show?
It's fun, and the people, the other actors are all great, and the writer's great, and so it was a fun show to be a part of.
Did you get to ride a bike?
I mean, I do ride a bike, but my character was a porn guy, and he did not ride a bike. I got to get shot in the trunk of a car 40 times. No, it was fun. But you do get to be around porn, because it's very realistic, and they are, the people that you're acting with are actual porn people. Yeah. And we had a porn factory, and all the tools, as they were actual tools, porn tools.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. So it's a weird...
What are porn tools? I'm not sure.
Battery-operated devices?
Battery-operated, giant fake black penises. You get a good to-go bag when you're done. Talk about feeling small.
I know, right? I used to have this black kid that I played football with, and after the game and stuff, you go in and you take a shower.
Oh yeah.
And so everybody tried to get in the shower really quick.
Right.
Before he came in. Yeah. So I
did a sports show for a few years, and I've been in many locker rooms, NFL, and some stereotypes are just true.
Yeah.
And that's why these guys are like, how can you feel so comfortable talking to media naked? Because they come out of the shower and they'll talk to whoever, and it's because they have huge penises. Yeah, they're like Tuss. Yeah. I'm not even kidding. I'm so jealous. They got elbows.
But the kicker never comes out.
No, he doesn't even associate with a team.
Hey, I saw that show that you were on, the sports show.
Best Damn Sports Show.
That I'm telling you. That was one of my favorite sports shows ever.
We had a great time.
And now the same guy works for an NFL network, I think.
Well, I think all the guys. When Michael Irvin went over to NFL Network, I think, and then Chris Rose is doing very well. He was the host, and a lot of people started. Michael Strahan started on our show. A lot of athletes, because not all athletes can do it. They come out of sports and they have a tough transition as it is, but some can, and you can tell with Michael Strahan that guy's got it. And, some athletes, have it, and they can have that second career.
You were just talking a few minutes ago during the commercials stuff about going to rehab. Mm. And so tell everybody what you said. So you've been there 3 times.
We've got, can I mention we've got some people here?
Yeah.
And there's a young man here that's been, we were discussing, he's been in for 3 weeks. He's doing very well. He's got his counselor here. And I just said that I went to rehab in 1989. Early in 1989, I went to Van Nuys Psych. Uh-huh. Just to stay there until my nose stopped bleeding. And I talked my way out of there. I said, I'm fine. And then in December of 1989, I really went in and have not had a drink or cocaine since then. But in the year 2008, I was riding my motorcycle and I broke my back. And I always said to myself, I'm a cocaine guy. I am an alcohol guy. Those were my things. I'll never be an opiate guy. And so many times I'd hear young people telling me how this happened to them.
Right.
And I should have been smart enough. But I got hooked on the pain medication, and I ended back up in rehab.
Yeah.
Man. For how long at a time though?
Over a couple of years. I mean,
like 30-day stints or.
Oh, my rehabs were 30 days.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do highly recommend it. These opiates, these pain pills, that's a big problem, and it takes, because at the 3-week period, you're barely, coming. It gets embedded in your brain. It takes up roots, and it takes, I recommend, 90 days for sure. Yeah. Everybody's different. Cocaine and alcohol. Alcohol. It's rough, but you kind of you can feel your way around, and cocaine the same way. But these opiates and heroin and you see so many. The last time I was in, there's a bunch of 17-year-old kids, and it's funny because they you know, they're world beaters. They are immortal. They're 17. They're in there. They have great bodies. And I just come out of major surgery. That's how I ended up in rehab. I was in a coma for 3 weeks. My insides exploded, and so I was in there and I was feeling, a lot of shame and whatever. And I thought, I've been sober all these times. I've sponsored people and done all this stuff, and that means nothing because I screwed this up.